take a look at one of 24 photos that are part of the second installment of the Arctic Kaleidoscope photography collection, all done by Ottawa's own Michelle Valberg. You've done a really great job of picking some really exquisite photos for the second installment.
Thank you. Not easy, like you said, with so many images to look at. You want to give the viewer something different to look at and something interesting, and to put it all together, it's not easy.
Well, you said all in all, from all of your different trips, you've got something like 100,000 different photos to choose from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're not all good.
You don't find that hard to believe.
You still have to go through all of those and pick and choose and make sure that you're picking that image that the viewer is going to really be attracted to, like want to look at.
I feel like I've seen enough of your photography that even the ones that in your eyes are the bad ones are still extraordinary.
Thank you.
So the second installment is now officially open here at Exposure Gallery on Wellington Street West. But that's not all you've got going on as well. What have you got here in your hand?
Oh, I released in October my first children's book. It's called Ben and Nuki Discover Polar Bears. And Ben is actually my son. And it's a boy from the north meets a boy from the south. And they discover polar bears together. And they also discover the Inuit culture. And they find out more about the Arctic and life in the Arctic. And I took the two boys up with me a year ago. And so that becomes part of the story as well. So it's almost like a realistic fiction.
Okay. And what kind of children have been enjoying it? What level would you say it is?
You know what, I think that because it's all photographic and you have wonderful photos to look at of polar bears and of life in the Arctic, and I think that children of all ages can appreciate it. I think primarily from 5 to 9 is the good reading age, and I have parents that say, I really enjoy reading it to my kids, and that's what I like to hear.
That's just it. They can read it while the children take in the photos. Where are the different places that people can get the book?
Well, you can do it online at bendiscovers.com, or else you can go to the Museum of Nature. They're selling them here at Time and Again at Exposure Gallery and at Valberg Imaging. So it's a number of different places, and we also have on michellevalberg.com some photos and ways to buy the book.
Okay. So keeping in line with the book, tell me about Project North.
The proceeds from the book will go to support Project North, which is a not-for-profit organization we started a number of years ago, about 4 years ago actually, and we deliver hockey equipment and offer educational services to children living in Nunavut, and we're actually having a trip going to Labrador this year that we're delivering hockey equipment. So 14 Nunavut communities we've delivered over $300,000 worth of brand new hockey equipment to them. So it's going really well, and we have a lot of support from First Air and NHLPA and Scotiabank. So it's not without a lot of support from many community leaders here that have contributed. So yeah, it's gone really well.
If you're a fan of Michelle Valberg's work, as many of us are, you have a number of different ways that you can see it. You can come and take a look at the second installment of the Arctic Kaleidoscope photography collection here at Exposure Gallery. You can pick up the children's book. But before we go, let's talk a little bit, just a little bit about Arctic Kaleidoscope, the book.
The reason all of this is here is my book, Arctic Kaleidoscope. The plan is to release it on Earth Day, which is April 22nd at the Museum of Nature. So that is the plan, and I hope that it can all work. It's about 200 pages. It's the whole collection coming together, and I can't wait, because this is the reason why these are all here, and why I'm here, and why I've gone 26 times to the Arctic.
And Winterlude, you're also part of that this year, right?
Yeah, an outdoor exhibition at Confederation Park with the Canadian Museum of Nature as well. Can't wait. I love it. So many different people from all over the world will have a chance to experience the Arctic at Winterlude.
Michelle, thank you so much for taking us on a tour this morning and for explaining a lot of the history behind all of the different photos.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh gosh, it's always my pleasure.
Thank you.
And if you too want to pick Michelle's brain, you can do so on January 31st.
Yes, here at Time and Again.
Perfect. Head to the website for more information, or come on by Exposure Gallery here at Wellington Street West and take a look at the second installment of the Arctic Kaleidoscope photography collection.